The Klipsch brand, whose devices we're presenting today, is one of the longest-standing names in the audio industry and has been an influential force for an incredible 80 years. Founded back in 1946 by Paul Wilbur Klipsch, one of the pioneers of audio engineering and a member of the Engineering and Science Hall of Fame, this American brand has a long tradition of innovation. A particularly interesting fact is that one of its earliest products, the Klipsch horn, has remained in continuous production ever since, making it one of, if not the longest-running audio product in history. Klipsch offers a wide range of audio equipment, from classic passive and active speakers, sound systems, and high-end audiophile speakers, to commercial installation components and solutions for cinemas, rooms, and vehicles, as well as products aimed at the broader consumer market, such as soundbars, headphones, Bluetooth speakers, and more. It's an impressive portfolio, and unlike many legacy brands, Klipsch has clearly managed to keep pace with modern digital technologies without neglecting its audiophile roots. This time we got to test 3 devices from the Klipsch Music City series, a line of digital portable audio products named after cities across the United States. The lineup includes the Austin, Nashville, and Detroit portable Bluetooth speakers, as well as the Vegas, Miami, and New York party speakers, which we're presenting today. Rather than calling them just speakers, it's more accurate to describe these 3 models as fully-fledged audio systems. Their versatility makes them suitable for everything from casual music listening and parties anywhere you set them up, to professional use by musicians and DJs as PA systems or stage monitors. They differ in size, which makes each more suitable for a specific type of user, although they share most of the same capabilities and advanced features. Let's take a closer look at what they offer and whether one of them might be right for you. The smallest of the 3 models is the Klipsch Vegas, which personally caught my attention first due to its very specific format, one that makes it incredibly practical for various situations, yet significantly more powerful than typical portable Bluetooth speakers. With dimensions of roughly 42 by 31 by 30 centimeters and weighing exactly 8 kilograms, it sits somewhere between a large active studio monitor and a compact PA speaker. It's easy enough to carry, toss into a car trunk, or even fit into a large backpack or travel bag. The design blends modern and elegant elements with high build quality and thoughtful details that show attention to both aesthetics and practicality. The trapezoidal shape, combined with rubber feet on both sides, allows it to be used upright or horizontally like a stage monitor, directing sound upward for better projection. There are also rubber feet on the bottom and a mounting point for speaker stands if you want to elevate it. The front is covered by a metal grille, behind which you can see the woofer and horn, both outlined with RGB lighting. Illuminated Klipsch logos sit on both sides. The app allows you to customize colors and choose interactive lighting effects that follow the rhythm and intensity of the music. A nice touch: when adjusting volume, the horn's surrounding light acts as a level indicator. Lighting profiles can also be cycled using a rotary encoder on the top panel, where you'll also find volume control and buttons for power, turning light on or off, input selection, pairing, play pause, and linking with other Klipsch devices. There's also an alter bass button, track skip controls, and 3 preset sound effect buttons: siren, applause, and vinyl scratch. On top, you'll also find microphone level, tone, and echo controls, plus a slot for placing a phone or tablet. Each model, including the Vegas, comes with a wired dynamic microphone in an SM58 style design. It performs perfectly fine and makes karaoke nights at home, in the yard, or out in the nature entirely possible, depending on whether you prefer tormenting your neighbors or wildlife. You can also adjust echo level, microphone volume relative to music, and tweak bass and treble for vocals. Behind a rubber seal providing IPX4 splash resistance, you'll find the microphone input with gain control, 3.5mm aux input and output, USB port for playback from external drives, and a guitar input with its own level control. We did notice slight latency on the guitar input, likely around 15 to 20 milliseconds, while the aux input had none, making aux preferable for monitoring guitar multi-effect units. A 4400 mAh battery provides up to 8 hours with lights on or 12 hours without, and it charges via a rear power connector. Sound is produced by a 5.25-inch woofer and a 1-inch mid-high compression driver in a horn. The Vegas sounds quite powerful, with bass extending down to around 35 Hz with mild harmonic distortion. While not strictly flat in frequency response, the overall balance works very well for parties, home listening, or stage monitoring. Bass, mid and treble can be adjusted in the app, though we rarely felt the need, perhaps only slightly reducing bass for certain situations. For bass lovers, Ultra Bass button further boosts low frequencies, especially helpful at low listening levels for floor sound. Klipsch Vegas performs very well across a wide volume range, from quiet listening half a meter away to levels tolerable only outdoors. It's rated at 95 decibels at 1 meter distance. While capable of filling large rooms, its sweet spot ranges from quiet listening to very loud parties in a spacious living room. For those wanting more power, the Klipsch Miami steps up. At 67 centimeters tall and 20 kilograms, it's significantly larger. It features a rubberized carry handle, retractable suitcase-style handle, and sturdy wheels, making transport much easier. Design-wise, it follows the same Music City aesthetic. Controls and connectivity are identical to the Vegas, including horizontal placement and stand mounting. The key difference lies in the speaker configuration. Dual 5.25-inch woofers, the same 1-inch horn-loaded high-mid driver, and Klipsch signature Tractrix super elliptical bass reflex ports. All of this adds up to make Miami's sound a clear improvement. Bass also extends to about 35 Hz, but has more weight and better transient response thanks to the larger cabinet and MTM design. The sound is also more neutral and spacious. Rated at 105 decibels, it delivers serious volume while maintaining balance even at high output. We didn't dare max it out indoors, it becomes unbearably loud, but it retains sound quality very well. I personally enjoyed it as a stage monitor with a guitar processor, and in horizontal position it works surprisingly well as a soundbar placed on the floor, delivering very clear dialogue. Lighting is also a bit more elaborate than on Vegas. Multi-zone RGB rings around both woofers and horn, illuminated side logos, plus 2 white strobe sections on top and bottom of the front panel with 10 LEDs each. Battery capacity increases to 5000 mAh, offering about 10 hours with lights and 18 without. The largest model, the Klipsch New York, is a true monster physically and sonically. Standing 81 cm tall, roughly 40 by 40 cm in footprint, and weighing 28.5 kg, it's technically portable but clearly aimed at users who want maximum power and impact. It has wheels but no retractable handle, only fixed ones. The design follows the same style, essentially a grown-up version of the Miami. It features dual 8-inch woofers, the same horn-loaded tweeter and bass reflex ports. Maximum output is rated at 110 dB at 1 meter, enough to fill a small hall with a party-level sound. This isn't a quiet listening device. It excels when serious volume is required while maintaining high quality. Bass extends slightly lower to around 30 Hz, with even greater dynamics and a more refined sound. Activate bass boost and turn it up, and you won't just hear it, you'll feel it. Unlike the other two, the New York offers a form of stereo reproduction via its dual woofers. While not ideal, since stereo imaging depends more on higher frequencies, placing it horizontally provides some stereo effect. All three models though support true stereo pairing with 2 units, which is always better. We'd especially love to hear 2 Vegas units paired. That seems like a very highly flexible setup. They also support broadcast pairing, allowing multiple speakers to play the same content across different rooms. Overall, Klipsch has delivered a very flexible solution with 3 Music City party models, suitable for parties, karaoke, PA use, or simply loud music wherever needed. Each model has strengths that make it appealing to different users, whether you need maximum portability, more power, or something in between. Personally, smallest Klipsch Vegas appealed to me the most, but let us know in the comments which one you'd choose and why. As for pricing, Vegas will cost you around $380, Miami about $600 to $700 depending on the market, while New York goes for around $800 to $900. That would be all for this video. If you found it helpful, hit a like and maybe consider subscribing to our channel for more interesting tech content. You were watching Bench House, my name is Ivan, and I'll see you next time.